Hello and welcome back to Pump with Purpose. So I'm here to talk about hacking the Unimom Opera with Spectra parts and Lacteck parts. And so I have talked about how much I love this pump. And so please see my other reviews. I've also done a review on actually using Unimom's parts to assemble it as well. But I'm going to talk about how I use it with Spectra and Lacteck parts. So I have always used other parts. If a pump can be hacked with something else, that's my kind of pump, because we spend so much, do so much trying to make a pump comfortable for us. And so when we finally get that and then like want to use another pump, it's always best and good for me to be able to use another pump, other parts with that pump as well. And so that is a big plus for me, and Unimom has made that happen along with all the other things with this pump and why I love it so much. And so let's get started on how I use the Unimom pump. It's been amazing on this journey, and so I'm just here to talk a little bit about how to do that. So if you're interested in the Unimom Opera, I have a Linktree link in my bio with code PUMPWithPurpose20 to save 20%. And so literally I want to talk to you about how I use Spectra. And I have the duckbill here, so this is the Popular duckbill. So I love this duckbill as well as the Legendary Milk duckbill. So either of those are great. You can find the Popular in my Amazon store, and you can find the Legendary Milk with the link for Legendary Milk. So then I use my bottle here as well. For the backflow protectors, it comes in 3 different parts. So this is the 3 parts, and so you take the white silicone piece and put it around the smaller piece, and then you take the larger backflow protector and put it in the inside here. You stick it on the back. And I love my Belmont cushions with my Spectra parts, and so I literally put that inside here, and it helps me to create a silicone cushion there. And then I take the tubing here and I put it on the back like this, and I am good to go, ready to use this with my Spectra parts. So if Spectra is another thing you can hack it with, you can also hack it with Lacteck as well. So let me show you how to do that as well. So still here with Lacteck, you can definitely still leave your backflow protector in the tubing. You pull this off. Literally, I have the connector that can connect with the Lacteck. I exchange it here. I have that here. I take the duckbill, I put it on here, and I take the bottle, I put it on, and then I take my Lacteck flange and I put it inside. And so this is another way that I also pump with Lacteck as well, to just create more comfort. So I'm all about comfort when pumping, and so you do all this to create that pumping journey that's more comfortable for you. And so if a pump allows me to be able to use my parts that make me more comfortable, then it's even better. I don't have to buy all these separate parts. I can literally continuously use this with the Unimom and be able to pump either with Lacteck or with my Spectra hookup. So I just wanted to pop on, let you know. In other videos I've done, I've shown it with the Unimom parts to use it as well. But if you have other parts, this pump can be used with cups. It can be used with any thing that works well for you. So I just wanted to let you know. Also, what I love about this is the tubing, and so the tubing is side by side, so you're not having to like figure out if you hooked up to the right, you hook up to the right. I'm more calculated, so I like to know what each breast is producing. And so this pump, it doesn't have it like up on top of each other, so then you have to remember, oh, the top goes on the right, the left goes on the bottom. Whatever way works for you, this pump is self-explanatory, where it's side by side. You can use it that way. You can hack it with other parts as well if that works best for you. And so this pump just hits it checks off so many boxes for me, and I just am so thankful. This pump was gifted to me by Unimom, so I just wanted to thank them again for this, because this pump literally has changed my pumping journey. For me, this pump has just literally made me speechless, and that doesn't happen too often with Pump with Purpose. So if a pump does that, it just really means a lot. And so depending on, you know, which review you're watching, I've done a full review on it. I do recognize the cost of this pump. So I do have the Zomi pump. I will be reviewing that. And so you can take a look at that review as well for a more economical option. But if this fits in your budget, like, this is the only pump that I'm using right now, like on a consistent basis, like morning, noon, night. Like, I'm going back up in my pumping journey, and this pump is along with me every step of the way with my regular parts. And so that I use to be comfortable. Not anything, there's nothing wrong with the Unimom parts at all. I just personally, because I don't want to keep buying all these different parts, it just means more to me that I can hook the pump up to parts that I already have and be able to use it. And Unimom does it for me yet again. This pump, I just cannot express how much I love this pump on the record, and how much it has completely changed pumping for me. And so I enjoy it. I'm able to use it. It's not too strong. It's not too weak for me. It literally fits everything. All my check marks, the faster suctions, I mean, on my list, this pump does it all. I just cannot express enough how much this pump has changed, how I look at pumping, how I am feeling excited about keep going. I'm going, journeying back, you know, getting back as close to 8 pumps a day as I can. And this pump has helped to make that happen. And so just thank you so much, Unimom. Regardless, if this would work for you in your budget, it is definitely an option that I really, really, really like and love. Almost like I can't even say enough how much this pump has helped to make pumping more easier for me. And so just wanted to let you know how to use this pump, how to hack it with Spectra parts, how to hack it with Lacteck parts, that you can hack it with other parts as well. So until next time, we'll pump with purpose.